image this morning. I'm really gonna miss this place. It is, I can't even tell you what day it is. It's been a few days though from the beginning. As you can hear, it's raining outside. I woke up, I had a little bit of a lay-in this morning, considering I've been getting up at 4:30 for the past couple of days. So I think I got up about 9. I noticed I have 2 ticks in my inner thigh, so I've got to sort that out. And then it just started raining, so I'm coming in, I'm going to make my breakfast. Before coming away, I made up these porridge sachets. So I've done a video over on my Patreon page on what I put in there, and they're quite high calorie breakfast meals. So yeah, I made up quite a few of them sachets. They've been lasting me or fueling me throughout the days. I'm getting quite low on batteries. I haven't been able to put my solar panel out because it's just been grim weather recently, hasn't it? So it's been really overcast and that, and it takes quite a while to charge up the power pack. It's my last proper day today, which is really sad, but I will definitely be doing more pack raft adventures in the future. It's been nice that this hasn't been planned and I've just been taking it just each day how it comes and doing whatever I want, really. It's been really a real free trip, and there hasn't been no set distances or mileage. The midges are so bad, obviously, because it's been raining all night and yesterday and this morning. So I don't know if you can see them, but they're all flying around at the minute. I've got the 2 ticks out, which is a bonus. I've got my solar panel out in my vestibule this morning, as I'm down on 1 notch on my power pack. Obviously, if you own a GoPro, you know how quickly the battery drains on them. So I've been charging the GoPro and my camera literally every day, and also my phone, because I've been using my phone for photos and GPS at some points. I was thinking of maybe paddling over to that little priory over there, or them ruins, and having a look, because it looks quite cool. And I haven't even been to the other side and got off yet. I've mainly hugged this side and just gone in the middle, so that would be cool, but it's so quiet. I realised yesterday, after 19 years, that is the first time I have ever gone a whole day without saying hello or talking to anyone for the whole day. So I haven't called anyone yesterday, and I didn't see anyone. So yeah, it just sunk in. I thought, that is crazy. It shows how much of our lives we spend around people and that we are quite social beings. But I really like this spot, so I think I will stay here. The other side's got no trees and it's not very sheltered. Yeah, I was going to do a bit of fishing. I haven't done loads this trip, and that's like one of the big reasons I wanted to come here to do some fishing. And I just been enjoying myself too much, enjoying the scenery too much. And also I've noticed the loch, it's really shallow for a while and then it just drops really deep in the middle. So every time I cast, I just keep getting caught up on seaweed and stuff because it's just shallow and I don't have the equipment to cast really far out. So I'm gonna have a little go. If not, I've still got all of next week and I'll be in that hut. So I'm gonna be fishing the river there. Some of you might be like, oh, why didn't you do what you did before and just fish off your raft, your pack raft? Obviously I'm not worried about the hook and that it's an inflatable boat, but it's just what I've heard from people is that the seals they chase the fish, and people have been seeing them chasing the fish in the water. And obviously I've seen them, there's loads of them. There was 3 huge ones near my boat yesterday and they were all on the rocks and then they went in the water. It was such a nice sight. But a nice sight wouldn't be getting flipped over or one trying to get in my boat because I've got a fish. Probably might not even catch, but it's always that chance. Decided to paddle over to the other side, and you just make out my tent. I don't think you can on this camera though, but yeah, come over to the other side just to have a look, get a different perspective. And I've also come near that priory. Just as I've paddled over though, the mist is rolling in and the rain is getting heavier, so I think this storm that they predicted is coming. You can hear something. So you can see the mist is coming behind me, and over here is really clear. I've just come across this river. Was not expecting water to be running like this, like fresh water from the mountains, after me, silly old me, being so like running out of water this whole trip, and then just come across this. It's lovely. Only thing, that little ruins is on the other side of this, and this is quite deep. The rain definitely came in. Just got my waterproofs on in time. Woo! This is crazy. I should have put my pot out. I haven't found anywhere to cross, and the water's only going to get deeper now, isn't it? I think I might leave it. I just don't fancy walking through gorse to get to ruins. Look at this! Where did that come from? It's like the calm before the storm. Having a look while I can still see something. I'm so glad I brought my waterproof jacket and my bag. So this wet bag's great because it's got straps on it. Woo! The first time the wind's blown from this direction. See my boat. This is going to be running today, this river. It carries on. Woo. Oh my god, that's quite refreshing. I just saw a fish jump. And another one. Little tiny ones. So there is fish in here, just not on the end of my line. I haven't done loads though, so I don't expect to catch anything yet. My trousers are soaked. Absolutely soaked. I haven't been too bothered about these because they get wet in the boat anyway. Right. I don't know if I'm seeing things, but I might have a slow puncher. Hopefully not. It's blown it up again. after each rainfall, you get what I call the mist. And that is just a swarm of midges. So I've had to put my net on. Whilst I can, I try and just avoid the net because, I don't know, it's just something on your face all the time. You can't see through it that great. But this is an amazing jacket with the net attached to it. And I will leave a link to it where I got it from, because it is perfect for when it's like this. But it's also just a comfy jacket in general. It's really light and it's quite thin, breathable, easy to dry out. So I have been living in it pretty much. I'm just going to have some water now. I got this earlier before I left. I didn't end up drinking any of it because, well, you could say I got a bit overexcited earlier with just the whole crossing over and the rain. If I can have a drink at this rate. God. So this trip might just seem like it was a breeze or whatever, but it has had its moments, like the lack of food. I've been hungry for a lot of this trip. What do I have? I have that porridge mix. I have 1 bar, if I'm lucky 2, and a meal at night, like a Mountain House meal. So definitely down on calories, considering that I've been quite active. And everything you do out here is active, like from getting water, from setting up your camp, paddling, collecting firewood, just everything. The midges, they have been bad, like bad. But the lack of water, I've had trouble with finding water, and there has been 1 or 2 lonely evenings as well, and just lonely moments. That's expected though when you're on your own all the time, and not much signal. So yeah, I just wanted to mark that, because some people do say that I don't show the bad times, I don't mention it, but yeah, you definitely get bad times, and I think that's what makes the good times even better. When you've been low, the good times seem even better, like they seem like cloud 9. Like when I got that sunshine spell earlier, I felt amazing. It probably comes across that I find it easy because I love what I'm doing and I enjoy it so much. And if you don't enjoy it, there's no point being outside. And if you don't respect it, there's no point being outside. Like, especially what I've seen recently with the rubbish and human waste everywhere. It's been really sad, really, really sad. And I hate that I've had to witness it, but I'm hoping to go back and try make a change and try do something, maybe even do a whole video on it, of just educating people how you actually wild camp. You won't believe this, I'm literally just getting firewood. I'm just up here getting firewood, and there is a seal just come up right close to my camp. He's swimming away now. That is mad. You can just see his little head, and he's gone under. He came up so close to the beach where I'm camping. And this woodland is lovely, by the way. It is stunning. I've just got some birch twigs. Oh my god, I might see him again. If I get him on camera, I will be so happy. Because the amount of times I've said, yeah, I've just seen a seal or an otter, sea otter, and I haven't got one. Right, because he's in the margins and it's so shallow. I might be able to pick him up. It's the only reason I've run back down here. Oh, bless him. Made a little mate now, haven't I? And about the rivers and the waters rising, that was pretty accurate. The water that's coming off them mountains and that stream over there is crazy. Absolutely crazy. You can hear it. I don't know if my camera's picking it up, but it is immense. The water that's running off them mountains now. So I'm kind of glad I didn't cross over that one to see them ruins. Been hovering around there for a while. And then tried to make my way back, and it's like a torrent now. Also, I've just put this on. I bought this beginning of this year because just me planning on doing more remote and more trips. Now I'm getting older and getting on. But it was because I was hoping to head out to Alaska this year. I should be there right now. I didn't go because of just everything that's going on. I don't need to explain it. Everyone knows the score now. I don't want to hear about it. But travel restrictions, maybe not go. And yeah, so I bought this and a lot of my equipment to go there, and obviously I didn't go, but this has made up for it tenfold, and I absolutely love it here. And I guess it will just have to wait. It'll just be something for the future, because I'd love to go there one day. They are quite similar places. They're quite similar in way of landscape and things. I'm not an expert, I've never been, but from what I've seen and what people have said, I just realised that I was talking about that and then I started waffling. But basically this is, if you don't know what it is, it's a Garmin, and it's a GPS, so I get mapping in case I get lost or whatever and paper maps aren't working out or something like that. But the main reason for it was of this SOS on it. So say I got stuck, obviously I'd be on my own, so that's just a bit worse for calling emergencies. But say I got stuck, I injured myself, something happened, then I would press SOS and it would call straight to the emergency services. Also on it, I can text home, so places where signal is really low. Bon appetit! Dinner is served. Just as I'm cooking, that seal keeps coming closer to shore. Right, today is my last day. So that's 1 week that's gone, and it's gone so quickly. I've really enjoyed it, but this morning is definitely an emotional morning. I've just had a really good trip and it's been amazing, and I've had such great moments. I don't think I've ever felt this free in my life. It's been a real freeing trip, and I felt just so alive, really. But at the same token, I'm excited to get out of all my damp clothes. Everything is so damp in here this morning. The condensation is mad. I've been wiping the condensation off my tent all morning, and my cloth that I've used is wringing now. That is a positive, and I'm also excited to escape the midges because they were eating me alive last night, like really bad. The bites are crazy. And also to have some real food, that will be so nice. So there is a lot of positives that I'm taking out of the trip coming to an end, but it's also quite a sad moment. I'll really miss this beauty and just everything about this trip has been just mega and epic. And I'll definitely be doing some more pack rafting trips in the future, and things like this, because it gives you a real good time to self-reflect and a good perspective on life. And it's made me really appreciate just the simple things, which is what we should be focusing on. I think a lot of the time we just focus on bigger things. We're always trying to better our lives and earn more and make more and achieve more, and I think sometimes it's better just to slow down. I'll be heading back shortly. Well, not shortly, but I'm gonna pack up everything and have a slow paddle back, and I'll be meeting Anna at the top of the loch. I'm really gonna miss this place. It's been brilliant. Oh, it's so peaceful and lovely and everything. I went for a wee last night, as you do, and it was pitch black. Come out my tent, I didn't bother with a torch, and I was stumbling around for a while, and I was going, and behind me I hear this massive roar, like multiple times, and obviously it makes you jump because I haven't heard anything for a while. I haven't seen anyone for like 2 days, and yeah, it was a real shock. I wasn't expecting it, so I just stood there for a while and walked back to my tent, and it was obviously a stag or something. And I haven't seen any stags, only the one when I walked down here to the loch the first day. But yeah, that was funny, and it kept repeatedly going because I put my head torch on and was trying to look, and it kept making that lovely noise. When I came here in October last year, I was here for the rutting season, and that was incredible. It was definitely something to watch and hear all night and day. Just them making that roaring sound. If not, definitely Sasquatch. Right, I'm now leaving that beautiful camp spot and heading on to the top of the loch. If you've watched all of this trip, then thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks to all my subscribers as well. It means so much having the support. I want to thank all my Patreons for making this possible. You don't realise how much support they give me, and it's amazing over on the Patreon page how lovely you all guys are. I'll be uploading some videos on there. I also want to say a massive thanks to Alpaca for making such a wonderful raft. I've got the Alpaca Caribou. And then I want to say a huge thank you to Real Termat for supplying the food for this trip, Kendall Mint, Chia Charge and Outdoor Provisions. Food means so much to you out here, and it's really got me through the days. So yeah, it's fueled this adventure, so thank you for that. I rate all of them brands so much, supply such good gear. And like I said, I'll definitely be buying that stuff again for future trips. So we got Jazz and Colin out here fishing.
Hiya. Aye.
And Colin's giving me some worms to put on and fishing tips.
Worms and wee maggots. No my maggot, just the wee maggots there.
Yeah, perfect. Do you want to show us there?
So what happens is when you go maggot fishing, right? So what you've got to do is get a couple when you're hungry.
And eat them.
Is that what you do?
Aye.
Times are hard.
Warm your tongue.
Aye.
Oh, he actually did as well.
You know
your tongue,
maggots?
that goes.
Maggots on a piece, see like Mother Pride.
What?
Yeah.
Warburton's bread, you get that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right, put that in the thick slice Warburton's bread and fucking smash it. Honestly, put a wee bit of toasty with a cheese.
Oh, you having a laugh?
Bob's your, no, I'm not putting on. I'm being so deadly serious. It's Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle?
Don't do this fishing.
Yeah, let's get a nice shot of that. There we go.
See the end of the game, but that's not
No,
the
wait now, Beck, wait now.
Don't hit me with it.
Jazz, turn the reel. Turn
How do you do it?
it, flip it out, you
I know, but I'm not going to teach you to a 40.
Yeah, that looks good. You look like professional there.
I'm going to go into your channel, I better see myself.
I will.
No, he is being serious.
No, you'll be on there. Go on.
Take that for you.
Mad Becky Hill.